This video is dedicated to Snort Burnell. You were the main inspiration for my channel, and the first detractor channel I watched. Thank you for your service.
By the way, I just want to say something. Snort Burnell. I love your content so much, and you'll always be my favorite YouTuber. I'm glad to have you back, Nathan. Good to see you.
Hello everyone, Phil here, and this is not a good video.
I love my job.
This is not a video that I wanted to make. This is not a video that I planned on making, or I really hoped I never would have to
Make it.
Right now, DSP Gaming is in grave jeopardy of being shut down under completely illegal and false pretenses.
Yes! 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 Yes!
It's not fair, because I've done absolutely nothing wrong whatsoever.
He said it! He said it!
But I'm being treated like I did.
Because YouTube's copyright system is broken. We were all worried this was going to happen because, as you know,
that is because we forget our past karma, but karma never forget us and follow us like a shadow.
My haters, detractors, whatever you want to call them,
recently have all been up in arms against me, claiming that they've been receiving tons and tons of false copyright strikes against their accounts in my name.
Earlier this month.
I made an entire series of stuff. I did a whole thread showing that I had talked to YouTube support about it. I then showed to everyone my YouTube claims page showing I haven't claimed any of these videos and showing you guys I have nothing to do with it.
Okay. I didn't do it.
Okay, I believe you.
I'm not doing this false claims system, and I know that apparently YouTube channels are getting suspended, shut down, whatever it may be because of it. It's not me doing it. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do to help people because
I'm not involved. Okay? I did my best, my due diligence, and YouTube will not listen to me.
And I guess your best wasn't good enough.
So what's happened is in the last several weeks, my haters, detractors, and
Trolls have vowed
to basically hurt me in some way
through illegal means.
because they know that legally there's nothing they can really do. So they're trying now to do whatever they can to hurt me, even though I did nothing to hurt them.
Liar!
If you can believe it.
If that sounds any kind of logic, I don't think so.
But I was wondering what was going to happen.
And it's been about 3 weeks since this whole thing started happening. And nothing has really happened. And I was like, I guess maybe, I don't know, I got lucky, or maybe YouTube's system is good and isn't being fooled by whatever kind of malicious activity these people are trying to do against me.
I don't know. Sadly today,
I guess that luck ran out. Because as of right now, this
just happened during my late night stream.
DSP Gaming received multiple copyright strikes.
Okay?
You ever feel like nothing good was ever gonna happen to you?
They are not valid whatsoever.
Alright, they're just not. What they are for music. What they're for
Is from the introduction to my podcast, the Level 1 Podcast.
if you remember, I started calling my podcast the Level 1 Podcast around summertime last year.
You, Phil, you're still on mission 1, and you can't get anywhere, and you're rage quitting, and you're starting over, and restarting, and restarting.
And within only a couple of weeks of having that podcast running,
Someone made an introduction for me.
and it was me with the green screen kind of dancing around in front of it. It actually featured, I guess, the comedian or former comedian Andy Dick doing it, talking. And it basically played over what sounded like an
Instrumental and a spin-off of that Eminem song, My Name Is, my name is Slim Darksea, right?
is what it said as the lyric in there with Andy Dick doing the lyrics or whatever. It's funny, people like it, and I've been using this intro ever since the summer of last year on my daily Level 1 podcast.
Now,
I must assure you, I looked into it when I got this intro. This intro
does not use the Eminem song. At all.
Does he think I'm a farthead?
it's not in there.
Okay? It's someone else's instrumental rendition of the Eminem song.
With things changed around to the point where legally you couldn't argue it's the same song.
Ding 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 diggy ding ding. Ding 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 diggy ding ding. Ding ding ding. That's the way theirs goes. Ours goes ding 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 diggy ding ding. Ding 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 diggy ding ding. That little bitty change. It's not the same.
This song has been changed with other instruments and things and tweaks to it. There's no way that you can argue that is the Eminem song. It's definitely not.
Okay, legally it's not. It's been transformed enough, it's not. Alright, if someone were to try to say that's the song, they would have to go to a court of law and sue me to prove it.
What should I do if my attorney will not return my phone calls?
Which it's not. I've seen the original track that was used. It's not the Eminem song whatsoever. It's a completely different track made by somebody else.
Alright. So, I have used this intro all year. No problem.
And the first 4 months of this new year.
No problem. But now, my trolls are angry because...
It's because you're a dumbass.
Whoever this is doing the false strikes in my name are shutting down their content. And now they feel like, I guess they have to lash out against me, even though, again...
Shutting me down and my content doesn't fix the problem. It doesn't make your content come back.
All it does is make me not be able to make content on DSP Gaming, and it means that essentially now there's no content to be had anywhere. You can't make fun of me because I can't make content. It doesn't make sense.
I know the voice of a bitter loser. He's unemployed.
So what you're doing makes no logical sense.
So here's what happened. I received 2 claims claiming, again, that this song, the Eminem song,
My Name is being used in those videos when it is not.
in addition,
I'm being told that there is a music group claiming it that actually don't own the songs.
illegal!
I looked into it.
All of Eminem's music
Is owned or, have the rights from Universal Music Group. The claims are from another music group that don't have legal rights to the song. So not only is the track not actually present in the videos that are being hit with copyright strikes,
but in addition,
the company that's issuing the strikes isn't the company that owns the legal rights to it.
so it's a double messed up situation. And the fact that YouTube is just granting these strikes without doing due diligence is absolutely positively preposterous.
They should never claim or never grant them. They should have someone who's competent, who issues the strikes, who reviews it for validity and says, well, it's not the right company, it's not the right track. No.
You're a jerk off.
But they don't.
And this is the problem with YouTube's copyright system. Anyone can throw around and abuse it. And sadly, what repercussions do I have besides saying, well, what I need to do is, number one,
immediately delete
every single podcast off my channel that's ever used the song. Because what's to stop someone from immediately issuing more copyright strikes, which they're probably doing right now.
Strike 3 call.
The good news is these 2 strikes hit during my late stream tonight, and as soon as I finished the stream, saw this, and I went and sadly had to delete. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's true. I had to permanently delete
every single episode of the Level 1 podcast since last summer that used that intro.
And nothing of value was lost.
I wanted to be safe, so I basically went all the way back to July. I basically went back to
I think there's 8 episodes left.
You can only watch episodes 1 through 8 of the Level 1 podcast. That's it. The rest of them are gone, including today's episode, which most of you probably didn't even get to watch.
Oh no, what we gonna do?
Okay. Oh my god, he's drinking sperm? Yes. So if you're looking at DSP Gaming and you're wondering what the heck happened to the Level 1 podcast, I had to delete
almost the entirety of the history of the show
that used that intro. Now,
it's not the fault of the person who made the intro. They didn't
use the track. It's not their fault. It's not my fault.
Today I wanted to talk to you about narcissists and accountability.
It's YouTube's copyright system and the very malicious person
breaking the law,
trying to shut down DSP Gaming.
I have 2 strikes. If I get 1 more, the channel will be suspended.
And if I don't get a counter notification granted by YouTube for any of these, the channel could be terminated.
This channel's been around for 13 years. 13 years.
All the wasted years.
It's got all of my work for 13 years on it.
I don't want to see it go away because someone is abusing YouTube's system.
And there's apparently
no defense against it. Now, just so you guys know, I talked to YouTube. I went into a YouTube chat tonight. I talked to them for roughly 45 minutes.
Alright.
Oh, that poor bastard.
Here is their response.
There's nothing we can do. If you submit a counter notification, we should have someone look into it, determine whether or not it's valid or not. If we still can't tell if it's valid or not, then you have to wait for the counter notification to go through, and if it goes through, then within, 2 weeks' time, the copyright strike will be removed from your channel.
Yeah. That's a big if. What if YouTube can't determine if it's valid or not?
What if YouTube is just not doing due diligence, which it sounds like they're not. They already granted the false strikes.
Right?
You ever run into that guy? Doesn't know when to stop talking, just continues running at the mouth like verbal diarrhea.
So what if they don't grant the counterclaim?
Right? Yeah.
What if someone tries to hit my channel
with another false strike, which could very much happen at any moment?
Someone could hit my channel with another false strike for something. Now, I don't know what it would be.
But they very well could try, and that could be the end of DSP gaming until I can get a counterclaim granted. So
who the fuck cares?
This is absolutely ridiculous. I've done nothing wrong.
I did not strike any of my haters or detractors with anything. I have nothing whatsoever to do with it.
What?
YouTube system is so broken
that they're acting like I did.
And, well, they're acting like I'm doing things wrong on my channel. They're granting the false strikes against
me.
They're granting the false strikes against others.
Alright. So
YouTube's impression is, we will not help you. I tried. Like I said, I had a 45-minute conversation with them today, and they eventually came back at the end and said, no, we're not going to do anything.
Sucks to be you.
You know what? Want to know what they told me?
Here's actually a word for word what they told me.
Go seek legal help.
That's what they told me.
They said,
these are our processes.
How do you go about pronouncing it? Processes. Processes. You do want to stress on the first syllable. Processes.
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 Processes. Processes.
Processes.
If you don't feel that they're sufficient, go seek legal help. So I think I have to.
At this point, and the thing is, do I have the money for that? No, I don't.
Do I really have the time for that?
No, I don't.
But what else am I supposed to do? Someone is destroying my channel. They're trying to destroy my business. A 13-year running business, which I've never had issues with copyright.
I will fucking destroy your bloodline, you fucking bitch!
And now they're lying, and they're trying to fool YouTube system to maliciously hurt my channel, and I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
So
I'm reaching out. I don't know how quickly I'll hear back from anyone, but I'm going to reach out and hopefully hear back and have to maybe start a legal process.
I don't even know what else to say.
But I don't know what else I'm supposed to do. I've done absolutely positively nothing wrong.
Can you believe this guy?
I've not even used the song that I'm being accused of using, and the company claiming the song is not the company who owns the rights to it. It's not Universal Music Group.
Claiming the songs. So it's preposterous.
At every single step of the way.
Now.
One final thing. I hope that you've gotten this far through the video. DSP gaming goes away because tomorrow's my day off. I'm taking my normal day off. I have to. I got other stuff to do or whatever, okay?
If DSP gaming goes away tomorrow.
Why don't you get the fuck out of here before I shove your quotations book up your fat fucking ass?
I'm going to do my best to try to get the counter notification submitted.
Alright. And hopefully
they'll go through and the channel will come back.
I believe that we will win! I believe that we will win!
Now, in the meantime, I will still have access to my other YouTube channels. DSP Reacts still exists, still will be working fine. My old channels, like KO Gaming,
still exists, still will be working fine. So in the meantime...
If that means we have to go over to those channels and do content on there instead of DSP Gaming, I guess that's what I have to do.
Now, obviously, that's awful.
I don't have nearly the viewer base or subscriber base on those channels that I do on DSP Gaming.
Right. So...
That's going to hurt a lot. I'm probably going to get a big dip in views. I'm probably going to get a big dip in support, quite frankly, and that's going to hurt me.
All you care about is money.
But what did I do? Nothing. I did nothing wrong.
I did nothing wrong. I did everything correct, legally, everything was right, and now I get fucked.
And I'm being punished as if I did something wrong.
I did check with YouTube on this.
And they did answer, yes, you can do that. They said, the channel in question being hit with copyright strikes is the only channel affected. If you have other YouTube channels and other content, you can still create content on those channels.
No problem.
I guess the only time you can't do that is if you outright violate YouTube's terms of service. Like, let's say you were doing
heinous things on a YouTube channel.
And YouTube deemed this is not within our terms of service, we're terminating your channel.
You're terminated, fucker.
And then you had other channels and you tried to post content there, then that's a violation. That's called ban evasion.
You see, then they'll
basically terminate all your channels.
But from what I'm being told,
I talked to YouTube about this, and they said, you know, you should still be able to create content on your other YouTube channel.
Okay. I hope this is true.
I hope that they weren't lying to me. This is what they told me today, again, in YouTube chat.
Don't you fucking lie to me, you scumbag. You lie to me again, I'll tell you what, you're gonna end up in that river out there.
So, that's that.
If the worst comes to pass and DSP Gaming gets shut down for these false strikes, in the process of me trying to get counter notifications issued, I'm going to be using
DSP Reacts and, maybe KO Gaming, an older channel,
in order to make content. I'm not going to put gameplay on DSP Reacts, but we can do some React content and pair that off.
Probably with content over on,
KO Gaming or something, we'll see.
Now, worst case scenario.
If what YouTube is telling me was not true,
which would be really messed up,
then we're going to have to try other alternate means. I might have to return back to Twitch temporarily.
Ah, so you come crawling back, you cheap sack of shit.
Now on Twitch, I'm not in any kind of a program. I'm not in the affiliate or the partner program. So I might have to temporarily just stream there for a little bit, hoping for the best, and then I'm probably going to have to look into third-party options.
I don't want to do that.
I don't want to have to go to these other places. People have told me about, I guess, places like they're called
Kick or Rumble or something like that.
I don't want to do that. I've been on YouTube since 2008. I've built a community.
But the people are retarded.
From the ground up for 14 plus. This is my 15-year anniversary this year. We're going to have a big celebration in September to celebrate 15 years of Darkside Phil.
Right?
Nope. That would be a waste of time. We're just gonna fuck you up.
How is it fair
that someone is breaking the law, lying, and I'm being punished for it?
When I've done absolutely positively nothing wrong. I violated no terms of service. I violated no copyright laws. I'm doing everything in the right like I always have.
And now somehow
I'm at risk of losing everything.
So obviously if this channel goes away, check out my Twitter at TheyCallMeDSP. Check out my other channels, which hopefully will still exist. I hope you'll check them all out, and hopefully...
Oh, sure thing, Mr. Krabs. I'll get right on that. Never.
We'll be able to continue on if YouTube lied to me.
And the other channels go away too. I'll tell you what's going on Twitter, and likely what we'll have to do is go over to Twitch temporarily, and then try out other services.
Do a stream on these other services and see how they work.
And go from there until, hopefully, I can get the YouTube issue cleared up.
Again?
I am reaching out to a lawyer to hopefully talk to someone about this and get help.
Because I don't actually know what else to do. Now, like I said,
I don't have money and time for this.
So... if I need help, I'm gonna let you know.
If I need to even have like a legal fund for this, to talk to a lawyer and figure out why am I supposed to protect my business when YouTube is granting false claims all over the place.
They're granting false claims in my name.
And now it sounds like they're granting other false claims against me too.
What am I supposed to do?
Maybe the lawyer will have answers.
Maybe the lawyer will be able to contact YouTube and get it all cleared up. I don't know.
I'm just starting the process. That's the other problem. I don't know how long it'll be. But, you know, for me to even hear back from someone and get the ball rolling on something like this, and this is all happening in real time, like 2 strikes hitting me.
During my late stream, and now the channel's in jeopardy of being shut down when I've done absolutely nothing wrong.
I'll probably be doing charity for you because you're going to be a broke loser for the rest of your life.
Oh, no!